Jamie Foxx just recently said that P. Diddy poisoned him,
What?
and that's why he got that stroke.
I've heard that.
He talked about it on stage.
He said it?
He said it.
He got poisoned?
He said it.
He goes, I didn't have a heart attack because of the vaccine. It was
Said he called
Diddy
the
shutting
FBI
me
the
up.
other day.
See if we can find that.
Recall Fox saying, people keep asking me if Diddy was responsible. He was not responsible. If he was, I would have been dead. Fox also referenced Combs extensively in his routines, joking about topics like baby oil. Fox reflected on his 2023 health scare, calling it an unexpected dark journey. He explained on Instagram, I had an opportunity to tell my side of the story, and there was no better place than Atlanta, Georgia, where he was hospitalized. He described his special as an artistic explanation of something that went terribly wrong and added, to clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend.
The internet said that Puffy tried to kill me. I left them parties early. I was out by 9. Something don't look right. It's slippery in here.
Y'all, it looks like Jamie Foxx's birthday wasn't all celebrations and good vibes because the streets are talking. And some shocking leaked audio just dropped, claiming Jamie was actually targeted on his big day. Now, we're not just talking about regular celebrity drama. This sounds way deeper. And the details are wild. From secret plans to sketchy motives. This is one birthday story that feels more like a plot straight out of a thriller, so Jamie Foxx has been making waves lately. And it all started with his new Netflix special. During the show, Jamie claimed Diddy gave him some kind of pill that landed him in a coma for 22 days. But that's not even all. At the comedy special, Jamie didn't hold back. He went all in on TD Jakes, even throwing some shade by calling him a zesty power bottom. Oh, and let's not forget, Jamie reportedly went off on Diddy for a solid 40 minutes. But none of that made it to the final cut of the show. Fast forward to his 57th birthday celebration at Mr. Chow in LA, which should have been all love and good vibes, but nope, things took a sharp left turn. Witnesses say some kind of argument broke out, and then out of nowhere, a flying glass hit Jamie in the mouth. He was hurt so bad he needed stitches, and his reps told TMZ he's now recovering. Police were called, and the whole situation is being investigated. Oh, and to top it all off, Choke No Joke, who was at Jamie's Netflix taping, is spilling tea about what really went down at the comedy special. Choke No Joke recently went viral after some bloggers started picking up his statements and running with them. A lot of the buzz was around his claims that he attended Jamie Foxx's comedy special taping. When asked if Jamie actually said Diddy poisoned him, Choke clarified that while Jamie might not have used the word poison, he did say that Diddy was the one who put him in the hospital. Choke even mentioned that Jamie claimed to have called the police on Diddy. According to Choke, Jamie seemed dead serious about it, but at the same time, he also gave off a joking vibe, leaving people confused. Choke said the show had way more than just 2 jokes about Diddy. In fact, Jamie reportedly spent 40 minutes roasting him, but none of it made it into the final version of the special. Jamie also went in on TD Jakes, completely tearing him apart. But those parts were also cut. Additionally, Choke mentioned that Jamie brought up Craig Mack, Biggie, Tupac, and possibly someone else, implying that Diddy had some connection to their deaths. But all of that footage was removed too. Choke addressed those accusing him of lying, saying if anyone doubts him, they should demand the raw footage from the taping because he's telling the truth. He even pointed out that Jamie wore the same outfit for 3 nights in a row during the taping. But even though a lot of Diddy content was removed, Jamie Foxx still got himself in trouble the other night while he was out and enjoying dinner.
Jamie Foxx speaking out today after an altercation inside of a restaurant. This happened last night at Mr. Chow. A spokesperson for the actor says someone at another table threw a glass at Foxx during his birthday dinner. Police were called out, but officers wound up finding no one threw anything. It's confusing because Foxx's spokesperson says Foxx had to get stitches. Police call it simply a fight between 2 parties. They left without making any arrests. This happened as Foxx had finally gone public with the public health battle that nearly cost him his life last year when a brain bleed led to a stroke.
So here's the deal. Jamie Foxx's 57th birthday dinner at Mr. Chow in Beverly Hills didn't exactly go as planned. On December 13th, things got heated when someone at another table reportedly threw a glass that hit Jamie right in the mouth. It was bad enough that he needed stitches. The whole thing went down around 10 p.m. and, of course, the police were called to the scene. At first, it was labeled as a potential assault with a deadly weapon, but later the Beverly Hills police said it was more of a physical altercation between groups. No arrests have been made yet, but the incident is still being investigated. Now, the tea doesn't stop there. Some reports are saying this whole thing might have started because of a laser pointer incident, allegedly, Someone from another table projected an explicit image onto Jamie's table. Like, who does that at a nice dinner spot? But to be fair, that part hasn't been confirmed by any official sources, so take it with a grain of salt. After the whole ordeal, Jamie took to Instagram to address it, saying, "The devil is busy, but I'm too blessed to be stressed." And then his caption wrote, "The devil is a lie. Can't win here. Thank you to everybody that pray and check on me. When your light is shining bright, they try to bring you darkness, but they don't know that you're built for it. The lights have been shining bright, and huge thank yous to everyone that have watched and been inspired by what had happened was #1 on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. It's from my heart and my soul." Such a classy way to handle drama. He also thanked his supporters and used the moment to plug his new Netflix special. As for now, Jamie's recovering and law enforcement is handling the situation. But what really happened? We gotta wait out and see. Could Diddy or someone from his goon be behind the incident? Possible. The relationship between Diddy and Jamie does go back, and even though these two had a lot of fun together, things are not looking so nice anymore. Jamie and Diddy used to be tight, always spotted together at big events and rolling in the same social circles. But lately, things between them seem complicated. There's been a lot of talk about their friendship falling apart, and it's tied to some major rumors and controversies. So here's the backstory. Jamie and Diddy were basically the definition of Hollywood buddies for years. Always seen hanging out at high-profile events and clearly vibing as friends.
I would show up to the party in my little town car. This town, I grabbed my town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Foxx, the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get there. But at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man.
But things took a turn when Jamie went through a terrifying health scare in 2023. He had a serious medical emergency, a brain bleed that reportedly led to a stroke and even put him in a coma for weeks. People started whispering that Diddy might have had something to do with it, with claims flying around that he poisoned Jamie. These wild accusations gained traction thanks to insiders and even Jamie's bodyguard. But let's be clear, there's no solid proof to back any of it up. Jamie, being Jamie, took the high road and addressed the drama in his Netflix special. He cracked jokes about Diddy's infamous parties and admitted he always left them early because he felt uneasy. But here's the thing. He never outright accused Diddy of doing anything shady. It seemed more like he was laughing it off than adding fuel to the fire. Now, let's talk about Diddy. He's currently in hot water with some serious federal charges involving racketeering and sex trafficking. And let's just say a lot of people, Jamie included, are keeping their distance. There's also talk that Jamie's family might have tipped off authorities about Diddy's alleged activities, which would definitely explain the awkward vibes. The public's been piecing all this together, and while Jamie has shut down the more extreme allegations, their friendship clearly isn't what it used to be. Between the health rumors and Diddy's legal troubles, it looks like their bond has been seriously tested. Whatever's really going on, one thing's for sure. The drama between these two isn't cooling down anytime soon. But even though Jamie will recover from the glass in his mouth, Diddy will certainly not recover from his legal drama. Things are looking grim in the Diddy camp, and boy is it getting complicated. Even a legal expert would be puzzled at this point. Everybody and their mama knows that Diddy is caught up in serious legal trouble right now, and the allegations against him are beyond shocking. Federal charges and multiple lawsuits have painted a disturbing picture, and the fallout has been massive. So here's the rundown. Diddy's facing 3 major federal charges: trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. He pleaded not guilty, but the judge wasn't having it. He was denied bail and is sitting in custody until trial. Now, about those charges. The indictment is wild. It's 14 pages of allegations claiming Diddy ran what's being called a criminal enterprise. According to prosecutors, this operation involved mistreating and manipulating women for years. They're saying he organized freak-offs and that these events weren't consensual for many of the women involved. There's even talk of forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. And apparently, his business associates and security team were in on it too. carrying out these activities on his behalf. But it doesn't stop there. Several lawsuits have popped up over the past year, adding even more to the accusations. Cassie claims he subjected her to years of abuse and even did the unthinkable to her during their relationship. There's another lawsuit from Joy Dickerson-Neal, saying he did the same to her back in 1991. And 2 other women have come forward with similar stories. One alleging she was assaulted when she was just 16, and another accusing him of trafficking and doing her wrong in 2003 when she was 17. On top of all this, federal authorities raided Diddy's properties in LA and Miami, and what they found was bizarre, to say the least. They seized firearms, including AR-15s with altered serial numbers, ammunition, drugs, and, get this, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. If he's found guilty, Diddy could be facing life in prison. His legal team is already gearing up for a fight, with his attorney claiming they're confident in a good outcome for him. But let's be real. This case is already taking a massive toll on his reputation. The music industry, which used to celebrate him as a legend, now sees him as a complete outcast. Some are even calling him an industry pariah. It's a messy situation, and with everything piling up, it's clear this story is far from over. How do you think this entire thing with Diddy is going to end up? And do you think he was behind the latest Jamie Foxx incident? Let us know about it down below in the comment section. Before you leave, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check this video out next.